What's going on, lads, and welcome to another video. This is episode 7, I believe, of my road to glory. It's been a long time coming since episode 6 which I streamed it. There's been a lot going on. I've been changing my setup. There's been a lot of like formation videos, team videos, etc. But I have been playing my road to glory. I haven't been ignoring it. I did lose a lot of footage between 6 and 7, but as you can see on screen now, I am still unbeaten so far at the start of this episode. Still 31-0, but there was some really good gameplay against some good teams, but I just lost it. It went off my computer, so sorry for that. But we start now. I do change my team in this one. If you watch this video and you wonder what tactics I'm using, how am I playing so well with this team, and etc., all the tactics that I use are in the videos that I previously posted, so go and check them out. They will help you massively. People have like completely been blown away by it, the way it's helped them. As you can see now, we go into our first game of the episode, and look at that for a team. Look at that for a team. Like, what am I meant to do? I've got my completely standard team coming up against this, and I'm like, wow, what am I going to do? And then Ben Yedder pings one in top corner. The little man up front, 5-star weak foot, puts it in. This was a hard game. This was a hard game. You see Lionel Messi. No, it was Tevez actually who scored the first one. Tevez, he just megged my defender, literally with a fake shot, megged him and then put it in bottom corner. There wasn't really much I could do. And it was hard. Playing against this kind of team in Rivals, which is obviously solid anyway, coming up against this team was so difficult, man. It was hard to stop. Was that Hernan Crespo who put that header in? I think it was. So, and then you're going to see again, Tevez runs through, gets fortunate, he hits it near post, my keeper's going to save it, and then he hits my defender and just flies into the top corner, which makes it feel, and at this time I'm thinking, this is my first loss, I'm going to lose. And then when Rabiot pulls on back with 15 minutes left, I'm like, I can do it, I can do this, I seriously can. Look at the time. When I talk about 4-4-2 and the counter attack that 4-4-2 can put, look at this. One ball from right back into the centre mid to the winger, to the striker, and it's a goal. That is what the 4-4-2 can do for you guys. Literally, the most counter-attacking formation. I just bodied him just bodied him, went through, scored. Kept the undefeated streak going. We go into this other game. He's got a really good SBC team. He's a Brazilian SBC team. A lot of Chinese league players, a lot of Japan players. So it was a weird game. Like, I've never played against a lot of the players like Joe, so I didn't know how to actually play against him. But I'll take the lead with Anthony Martial there. You see Roberto Firmino stops the ball dead, then puts it in bottom corner. And at this point, I was just getting really frustrated. The team just didn't seem to be doing anything. I was thinking, I can get better. Like, I can get better than this team than what I'm actually like sitting on, like the coins wise. So that guy battered me. I did well to stay in it, and then come up against another god team. And I was thinking, I can't keep using this team. I literally cannot keep using this team. But look at that team, and then look at mine, and it's just like, first time shot, Neymar puts it in the 53rd minute, and that was it, to be honest, for the rest of the game. You see it now, the game just runs out. That was it. There wasn't really much happened, to be honest, but I couldn't do anything with this team. It was like Ben Yedder and Lacazette up front, and I was just thinking, like, I can't get past these defences. Like, everyone's got an icon defender, Campbell or Ferdinand at least, Varane, Van Dijk, so I was just like, I cannot do it. So you see, I start listing my players up. Lacazette goes, I just needed better. I just really needed better. I just couldn't keep going the way I was in Division 4. Division 4 is hard. Like, nobody had a team like me in Division 4. Everybody had god teams in Division 4, so I had to try and replicate that as much as I could with the coins that I had. It was hard, but I thought, I can get better. The money that I had, I can get better, and I built this team. This is a team that I built with it, and as you can see, it's very solid. That isn't a formation. If you've watched my other ones, I did actually show this team, and I go into 4-1-2-1-2 in game. This is what I do. Eder Militao, holding midfield. That has actually changed now. Militao, I was midway through the first game, and I was thinking, why have I got Ndidi centre mid and Militao? Militao's piece could help on the outside. So now I've changed Ndidi to be holding midfielder and Militao on the right centre mid. Because his work rates are really good and stay back while attacking, so he fits that perfectly. And this team, guys, in Division 4 as well, you see the team that this guy had, and this team was sensational. Martial there with an absolutely amazing finish on his left, his 3-star weak foot. And he puts it through. Gabriel Jesus, who was poor for me. I've got to say he was poor, but look at that for a counter-attack. That counter-attack was out the top drawer. Literally 3 passes in and then Leao scoring. It was, I was buzzing, and I was like, yeah, that's a good goal. This team is, I would even say 3-4 times as good as what I was playing with. Literally, it's so good. There's actually players who can finish. There's good players all over the pitch. There's not a weak link. Even Yedlin's so good at right back. If you haven't tried Yedlin, seriously get him. He's got really good jumping as well. So the far post headers, especially, I'll put a backbone on him so it increases his passing, defending and physical. And you see that goal there from Gabriel Jesus, which is the low timed driven shot. I watched Nick run a foot market video. Obviously you've heard of him if you're watching mine. You would have found me if you haven't heard of Nick. But I watched this video, I was thinking, I'm going to try that. And I tried it. And I went in front. And then that was a lucky goal from Willian. Kept composed though, didn't panic. Kept composed, went on and scored. But if you haven't seen Nick's video, go and watch that. Definitely go and watch that on the low time driven. That's another low driven shot. Not timed, but enough to beat De Gea. And you saw his team. You saw his team at the start, and that's 3-0. That is 3-0. I'll show you his team now. That Neymar was in fact the team of the year. Neymar. Mbappe wasn't. I don't think he was normal Mbappe. But look at that team and look at the players he had on the bench. I think he started Pogba, you know, Pogba, Firmino and Maximin. He took him off, but that team, like, I absolutely battered him. People were saying, oh, you don't show your stats, you don't play against good teams. This is it, you're seeing it now. You're literally seeing it now. That, and again, look at that for a team that I've come up against. Like, how on earth am I actually getting results with my team against these? This team plays so well. If you haven't got it, if you can afford this team, Militao might be a bit hard if you're on a budget. But if you can afford it, definitely try it out. Even the players with informs, like get inform Martial, get inform Jesus, get inform Willian. You know what I mean? Just like you can obviously upgrade the players, but Willian was so good. Willian is my best player in this team. He's literally like, I didn't expect much from Willian. I was expecting him to like assist a lot but not score. But he's always in the right position. You see that he got the lucky bounce with George Best. That's what you have to watch out with when you're playing good teams. They just seem to get lucky, and obviously you got George Best going for a goal, he can punish you. At this point I had so many chances, I kept missing them. Put Rafael Leao on, the man, the legend that is Rafael Leao. Heel to heel and then put it in top corner, and then he scores the worst header that I've ever seen. The worst header. I actually show the replay just because of how pathetic it was. Far post, Kepa did absolutely nothing there. He did zero. I don't even know what he was doing. He wasn't even watching the ball. There's no one near it. But apart from that, I do actually rate Kepa. Kepa is really good. That was the only mistake he's made for me, so can't really complain. And that actually puts me into rank 3, like a comfortable in rank 3 as well. I was checking last week's results to see where I could get. I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to risk it. Because now, if you actually saw, then I'm 10 points off going into Division 3, so a win, maybe a draw could put me into Division 3, which with this team is an absolute suicide, but I'm going to have to play rivals, aren't I, like to get into FUT Champions and whatever. So I was like, oh my god. And then when my rewards came, I was like, what do I do? Do I take the coins? Coins could be really important, 34,000 coins. I was never going to take the tradable 2 mega packs, and it's not going to get anything, but I took the 4. I haven't done a pack opening in a long time, so I'll get some packs, try and get some players in. I actually needed like fitness cards, contracts and etc. being a road to glory, so I thought I'll take the 4 mega packs. I'll actually get some decent stuff. Even if I don't get decent players, I'll get fitness cards and whatever that I can actually use. But the pack opening was decent. The pack opening was very, very decent, man. You'll see some of the players that I get. I was like, whoa, it's definitely worth more than 34,000 coins. Definitely, I don't think I could afford the players that I got with 34,000 coins. And the players that I got actually helped me a lot. Like, it wasn't players that, because obviously it's untradeable, it wasn't players that I couldn't just bring off the bench or whatever. I could, like, literally I could use those players, and I was buzzing. I was like, wow, this is, I might start taking the packs more often, to be honest, from Division Rivals in this series. Just depends. So obviously I will need to get coins eventually, but I got two really, really good players that I can use, which really, really will help the series. Seriously, guys, one's a striker, one's a goalkeeper. I'll let you keep watching just so they come out. One might be in this pack, I'm not sure. No, I don't think he is. I think it's the last 2, to be honest. The last 2 packs were sick. Or one might be in this. No, I don't think he is. Got Brahimi 85. Obviously untradeable, so I can't sell him. He would have actually gone for about 10,000 coins. So I wish I could have been able to sell him, but I didn't. Got Kingsley Coleman as well. Keep Kingsley for the bench. And I'll just use Brahimi and SBCs. I'm never going to actually use him. I've got 2 packs left now. 2 mega packs. Mega packs aren't actually that bad, are they? Mega packs are quite decent. So to get 4, I was like, I've got to get something at least. And there's another board player. And it's that guy, Alisson, in goal. So I was like, that's an upgrade on Kepa straight away. Kepa is really, really good if you haven't used him. But I was like, that's actually a really good upgrade to get him. So I was like, I'm going to put him straight in my team. I've kept Kepa just in case Alisson starts fucking up and I can put Kepa back in. Because Kepa is really, really reliable. And you see, I got an inform. And I was like, is that the guy from the Bundesliga? And when it came up Bournemouth, I was like, wow, Josh King. I was like, that's interesting because you saw I had Jesus and I had I actually bought Michi Batshuayi, the Crystal Palace one, to try up front, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill. But when I actually got King, I was like, that's good. That's a good pack. And I obviously got Pickford in there as well, which is another goalkeeping option, and Felipe Anderson as well. So I've got some really, really good pulls in that, really good pulls, which will it will help the series. So I cannot complain at this week's rewards. See, I'll put him into the team now. Josh King there. Josh King's stats are really, really good as well. His composure kind of lets him down. But what I do is I actually put sniper on him because it puts the composure up by 5. Because I think his pace is good enough and his shooting. But it just boost his finishing a tiny bit. But it was his dribbling. I think the pace and dribbling combination with the shooting would be really, 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 really nice on Josh King. So obviously I've got Anderson for the bench now as well. I've got Alisson. So that's just 3 players. That's nice upgrades, isn't it? That's really, really nice upgrades on my team. So I think next week I might take the coins. Just to try and save up for like a really good inform or try and upgrade. I'm not going to upgrade Fred and Ndidi. I'm really not. Those 2 are so good on this game. They are OP as fuck. They are so sick. I swear to God, guys. If you have not tried Fred and Ndidi, they are so good. I think the only player that I could get better like in that role is the big boys, is the De Bruyne's, the Kantes and Pogba's. Apart from that, I don't think I'll be changing them much, to be honest, throughout the whole RTG. Defence as well, so solid. Boye and Rudiger. In front of them, you've got Ndidi and Militao, Telles and Yedlin on the wing backs. It's sick. Like, I don't know how I've got this team on this road to glory so early. It's like, I was absolutely buzzing. Willian and Martial as well, 2 really good players on the wings. I think next I might upgrade wings. That might be next. I think the winger might be up for discussion, maybe. Seeing, depending on how Josh King performs. If Josh King isn't very good, I'll obviously try and upgrade him. But at the minute, why wouldn't I keep it? But that is episode 7 done, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in episode 8.